Trey, he's my buddy, Trey gets criticized for having interactions with Commissioner Jones. The Republicans roll their eyes at things like this that we're doing today. We still have a battle in the white community whether or not I should be here this morning doing this. So we have our own ignorance that we fight as white people against other white people on a daily basis before we can even get here and have our donut. So I just want that to be understood as a struggle that we as white public officials have to deal with. Secondly, this is not a blame, but I've been DA a long time. I know there's people in this room that can't stand each other. I know there's people in this room that love to fight each other. I know there's people in this room that love to come to my office and try to get me indicted somebody that's in this room. Because Sylvia was right. Sometimes you can indict an even sandwich. And Mr. Sal and I were talking earlier, he had a brilliant statement. He says, we're all fighting over a piece of pie and we live in a bakery. And sometimes I think we lose sight of the fact that we live in a bakery and we're focused on a little piece of pie when there's a big wedding cake up on the counter. So, now, this is where I might get in trouble. I've heard this young man get criticized by another person of color because he's acting too white. Because he's actually going to Judge's house and he's having conversations to try to get you good things here in Precinct 3. So let's be real. Let's not go away from here forgetting that he's got his own struggles in his own community as he's trying to give you all good representation, just like Trey and I from our community. Right now, there's a battle for the heart of the Republican Party in Waller County. And I'm doing my best to keep it from going back to the Trump crazy side. Because let me tell you, that's what's going to happen if some of these people are successful. They do not like the fact that I'm here today. They don't like me at all anyway. But they sure don't like the fact that I'm here. They don't like the fact that he's here. But fortunately, he's so popular, he can say whatever. That's my version of the four-letter word that I'm going to say. So let's get real about the real situation that we live in. And I think there are some real dialogues going on that have never gone before. I don't want to disperse the mayor, but the mayor can come to my house. He can talk to me about anything he wants to. I've never had that relationship. As good as the relationship I have with Mayor Jackson, the county was really never in that place that we are now. So I think that we do have a lot of hope for the future. And if we could just, this group and people that are of like mind, if we could stop fighting each other, fighting